They walked the GMB stage with a lot of poise and elegance. But behind those powerful deliveries and all those confident smells came a lot of pressure, a lot of self-doubt, including nerves that were kicking in that contestants couldn't do anything about. Today, we shed the light on the untold stories of GMB 2011. And with us today is the very beautiful queen, GMB 2011, Ekuya Amwakoa. Girl, you've been doing your thing.
Thank you, darling.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
14. Wow. I just want to remember where I was 14 years ago. Men kai baby anami wokra ewo ewiase 14 years ago.
Yes.
Look,
It's been 14 years.
and you know, you've sat through many of our auditions. And I remember, and I can imagine that every time you're going through the auditions, you see yourself coming in 14 years ago, nerves kicking in, you were not sure what you were going to be asked and all of that. When you see them coming in, then they are dream home.
Yeah, I look at these ladies and I go like, okay, so I was once like this.
Right.
You know, didn't know what you were going to do or going to say over there, you know. But I sit down like, they've watched the show and then they've grown. They've learned a lot from what we've been doing over the years and they've learned a lot from it. So you ask them questions and they are very confident in whatever they are saying. And I go like, okay, I think we've been able to impact on these ladies positively.
Yeah. So tell me, 14 years ago, why did you take the decision to join GMB? Who told you about it? How did you find out about it? And how did you gather the confidence to say, today I'm going for the auditions?
Okay. So I actually went in 2010. I got to the semi-finals and I was dropped. Yes, actually, I got to the semi-finals. At that time, I was in school. I was at the Polytechnic, and I remember I went back to school, and then they were making fun of me.
I can imagine.
Disappointed GMB.
Oh no!
Yes,
it must have been embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing. If you've not walked that path, you will not understand it.
Wow!
It was very embarrassing. And then, so I didn't want to even go again.
Right.
But I still had this edge to influence people.
No, backtrack a little bit. Your story is entirely different. I've encountered contestants who just came for auditions and were not picked, went and came back again. You were picked, got into the competition, got to semi-finals, got evicted, you went home and came back again.
So let me even add that I was also a beauty queen in school, Takrady Polytechnic. So you can imagine, a beauty queen, gone to auditions, and then you were dropped.
Yehovah.
So like people actually knew me on campus and, oh, disappointed GMB, disappointed. At a point I had to hide my face, you know. So I didn't have the edge of going again. I was home one day when a friend called me that, oh, they're auditioning for Ghana's Most Beautiful. I'm like, I don't think I want to try again because I am not really happy with what I went through with the other disappointment. So I don't think I would want to try again. So I was like, oh, go. I went there. I had not done any research. With an empty head, let me put it down. I actually went for the auditions with an empty head because I didn't even know what I wasn't prepared to go for it. It was the day that they were doing the auditions when I received that call from a friend. So I gathered myself. I was with my younger brother. And she was like, oh, yeah, go, give it a shot and let's see. I got there. I met beautiful ladies. And, you know, if you've been to our auditions, you know how some of these ladies, you know, they come out all confident. And then they all come out from the auditioning room all confident. And you can easily tell that, oh, this person has been picked already, you know, from the conversations they will have there. So I didn't have any expectations. I was like, I'm just going to try my luck once again. So when it was time for them to mention their names, and they mentioned my name first, I'm like,
how did this happen?
How did this happen?
Wow.
We came to Accra, and I met a contender.
Oh, where did you have your auditions? In
Kumasi, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
A contender which I knew was a huge competition because she was beautiful. I think her name was Felicia or Felicity.
Or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we will go in, come, like they call her, she will go, they'll call me, like, oh God. So,
and then
I called my pastor, like, Papa, So the queer, Missy. So we went home.
Okay.
We had to go for our clinicals. And then at the end of it all, I qualified. It was a huge thing. I was very excited about it. And I had always wanted to impact people, you know. But I am a shy person.
Okay.
I'm a very shy person. So if you don't know me, you might think I am antisocial.
Right.
I'm not antisocial. I'm a very shy person. I would say I'm an introvert because I like to keep to myself.
Okay.
So I didn't know how to. And I knew Most Beautiful will give you that platform. You know, I don't necessarily have to go and talk to somebody personally to be able to let my voice heard. But I can stand on the platform and tell people whatever I want to tell them. And again, after the pageant too, I'll get the platform to be able to talk to other people on other platforms that you don't necessarily have to go and talk to the person. When I'm on stage, I'm a different person. But when I meet you one-on-one, it's quite difficult for me to communicate unless you initiate the conversation. That is who I am. So that's basically the reason why I decided to join Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Epia, today we are throwing light on the things that we don't see. And that is exactly what you're talking about. Now,
no.
You knew nothing.
Nothing.
You are representing Ashanti region.
With an empty head.
did you by any chance know about the 2-4? Did you know about the Golden Stool?
I did.
Did you know about Yasantua?
I did.
So those bits and pieces you knew.
I knew.
But as to what the competition would require of you,
there are times they ask about current affairs. Nothing. I think by then I didn't know a lot of tourist sites in the Ashanti region. I didn't even know.
Wow.
Yeah. You know how we are now.
Wow. So am I right to say that GMB was where you came to learn a lot of these things?
100%.
You came to learn.
100%.
You know, in the past episodes, all the queens have said it, that you don't necessarily have to come to GMB knowing everything. Exactly. It's actually the platform that gives you the privilege to learn. Exactly. And that's your story here. But let me ask you, so without knowing anything, where did the confidence come from?
I'm a very confident person. Apart from the fact that I am shy, I'm very confident. And the one thing I've come to understand in life is that when you are lying, lie with so much confidence that the person you are lying to will not even know that you are lying to him.
So you can sell me this phone right now for $3 billion and I'll buy it.
I want Ashanti.
Wait.
So it's either I was able to lie confidently. And then one thing I also know about GMB is they are not looking for somebody who knows it all, but somebody who is open to learn, open to new ideas, and somebody who is also very confident. I think that is what GMB is all about. And that is what helped me, I guess.
Okay. Take us back to 2011. Do you remember your judges?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Who were the judges?
Efo.
Maugbe.
Efo died during our time.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we were like 3-4 weeks into the show. Yeah. Efo, may he so rest in peace.
Amen.
Auntie Linda.
Okay, Linda.
And Uncle Donto.
Okay.
Yeah.
David Donto.
So you can imagine what I'm talking. You know these judges, like anybody will tell you, like the tough judges.
Those were the times of tough coaching and tough judging on beauty
GMB.
pageants. Not to say that the current judges don't know how to do their work. Exactly. Of course, we love them for what they do. Yeah. But back in the day, we're not talking Gen Z, you know, but back in the day, these names were heavy names when it came to culture, theater, our heritage and everything. Then it must have been tough for you.
Very tough. In fact, walking on the stage to even talk and looking at them was even a big deal.
Wow.
So
tell me, on the opening night, do you remember?
I do.
Okay, what performance was it? Was it also to talk about your region and where you're coming from and all of that? What did you talk about that night?
Papa.
Ashanti region. Then I had been in the house for some time.
Okay.
You know, one good thing with Ghana's Most Beautiful is that you're not spoon-fed. They give you the opportunity to do your own research because, you know, we all know the fact that when you do your own research, you write your own script.
Yes.
You know what you're about.
It
So even if you forget something that you wrote, there's a way you can always go about it, you know. So I had done my research. I have done my work, so I knew what I was talking about. So then I was abreast with everything I needed to know about my region.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first comment that came was,
anybody that watched GMB during my time will tell you there's not a single day I got a bad judgment or comment from the judges. I was consistent from day one to the end. Both in performance and in voting as well. I was constantly leading the chart.
You became a fast learner.
Yeah.
Because with nothing in your head, to not even receiving one bad comment, it means that was a lot of effort on your part to learn. But I can imagine on the night when you need to deliver, you're delivering lines, characterization, you're also taking the funds from the people who came to support you. You don't want to disappoint them. And the Ashanti region is a huge region.
Let me add to the fact that before my time, nobody had ever won any pageant in the Ashanti region, being it Miss Malaika, Ghana's Most Beautiful. And I had like their hopes, they had their hopes in me. So I couldn't let them down.
You couldn't have given that 38%?
No. I had to put in my all.
Wow.
I couldn't have let them down.
That must have been a lot of pressure.
I didn't have an option. I didn't.
So tell us, how then did you contain the pressure? And I'm sure a few minutes or even probably the whole day before you deliver in the night, nerves are kicking in, you're doubting yourself if you'll be able to perform and all of that. At the end of the night, how do you think you delivered? What helped you? What mechanism did you employ to help you deliver?
I was constantly rehearsing in front of the mirror. Constantly. And then they had the privilege to watch us in the house. You would hardly see me talking with the ladies or having unnecessary conversation with the ladies.
You kept yourself?
Yes. I was there for a purpose. And my whole concentration was on the reason why I came into the competition, because I knew where I was coming from and I knew what I wanted to do with this platform. So I was constantly rehearsing. It's either I am researching, I'm writing my script, I am rehearsing, or I am praying.
You were focused
on the goal. On the goal.
So let me ask you, without knowing anything before coming into the competition, you thought you would win?
Never. So I didn't even come into the competition with the aim of winning. I just wanted to play second. Second.
Second.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Okay, so
that's the position you gave yourself before coming.
Because then.
No, but why?
Then I was in the movie industry.
Okay.
And all I wanted was to gain the popularity,
publicity
to go into acting. No, because I didn't really know much about the crown, but because I've been a queen before, I know when you wear the crown, the expectation is a bit huge. And I don't think I was ready for that. I didn't want that limitation. You know, when you, within your first year.
It would be a second.
Second, me person me this second, me kwa acting. But said the Bible can was see nipa de na adwin susu. But the Yankopon pen no ye.
Wow. At what point did it now start to look like you were going to win?
With the grand finale, they took us to Holy Trinity. Okay. And you know when you're in the competition, you're not supposed to use phone.
Your phone, nothing at all.
Yes. We are like detached from the world. Yes. So on our way, one of us bought a newspaper. I think it was Graphic Showbiz. Okay. And at the front page, my picture, you, with a prediction that they know I am going to win Ghana's Most Beautiful. And if I win, it wouldn't be a surprise because I have worked for it. I was at that point that it dawned on me that, Charlie, you cannot afford to disappoint these people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's when it became real. Yeah. That, Charlie, this second position that I came for isn't actually what my people are expecting of me.
Yeah.
With all that I've been able to do, people are actually really believing.
And then again, 2 weeks before then, they took us on a market tour.
Okay.
To Agboglushi,
Okay.
to Ashanti region.
Okay.
And then even in Accra, the reception and the love I got from people here in Accra was overwhelming. Wow. When we got to the Ashanti region, oh my goodness.
It was something else.
People would practically lay their cloth on the floor for me to walk on. Yeah. So at that point, I'm like, okay, no. You have to change your mindset. You are going for gold. It's either the crown or nothing.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the beauty queen from the Ashanti region, we have Equia.
Nananom, Impanin for a man saying about Misham were hanging now. Mima what's nothing. Asante Kotoko, Ukumapima, Apim Beba. Does this saying ring a bell? Yes, this saying reminds you of a great kingdom. A kingdom full of brave people. A kingdom where even a woman can pick up a gun and lead a war. I'm Equia, representing the Ashanti region. I'm from the Oyuko clan, and our totem is the eagle. Boom. Say a fatwa, Ashantis believe in matrilineal inheritance. So every Ashanti belongs to the one of the 7 matrilineal clans. That is the Oyuko, the Adriana, among others. Adiba was also who in the say, then Asante for your boy and Eja intro. Nebine, Bosom pra, Bosumu, any dear Kakahu. Me Yabosum chini, Eti Mistremo, Samibana Michiama, Munyamia Henewa.
Wow. That's a phenomenal story. I'm so blown away. I had no idea that was what it was for you at all. So knowing now what you knew then, okay, did it change your strategy for the grand finale to finally take the crown to the Ashanti region?
I made a decision to put in extra work. In as much as I was working hard,
right.
I felt the need to put in extra effort. Yeah.
To win the crown.
Exactly.
Okay. So you know the week before the grand finale, no, actually 2 weeks before the grand finale, before we do the recap, there's eviction. Saturday now also cry.
Amazingly, you know they will call us on stage, call some people backstage, and leave like 4 of us. I was part of the last 4. I didn't know why I was still on this stage. It was quite scary.
Wow.
It was quite scary.
So those were some tricks that the judges brought on board or deployed just to make you
it was
feel
even
like...
after the show that I realized I was leaving the chat. Actually, so
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's the judges, you know, contestants, viewers, hosts now. Wow, that was something else. But tell me, so then inwardly, those are the stories that we want to understand and throw more light on. Inwardly, what was going through your head? How were you feeling? Were you shaking? Now, Pasasa so that you just vanished. What was it for you?
You know, with GMB, there is only like a weak contestant. Unlike other shows that you can easily tell, oh, this person is weak. I would outshine the person, I'm better than the person.
It doesn't happen on GMB.
GMB is not like that.
Right.
So at that point, I didn't know how, I can't tell you how I was feeling. It would be difficult for me to describe the feeling, but it was scary. Because I'm like, Charlie, Mom, hard work way in and shame say me at this point.
Right.
I can't afford to disappoint my people.
Right.
I can't afford to disappoint my family and my fans. But I also had trust in my God because I had prayed. My fellow contestants will tell you that was my weapon in the house, constantly praying. I had prayed. And a week, that night, I had a dream. Okay. And in my dream, it looked so real. I don't know if I should call it a dream or premonition.
Premonition.
I don't know how I should put it.
Okay.
But I saw somebody at my bed, and the person was like, so pahinche.
Wow.
Yes.
It was that real.
It felt so real.
Wow.
It felt so real.
Wow.
So I knew the dream I've had.
Right.
And I knew I have prayed. I knew
Right.
I've worked hard. And I knew my people were also voting for me.
Right.
So I knew I was going to pass that stage.
Queen Equia Amwakwa 2011 is our guest today on GMB Reflections 2025. It's such a beautiful story we're sharing right here. I'm so inspired. You have no idea. But if I look at you, all I can say is that it was God.
It was God.
It was just God.
It was God. Let me add to the fact that I didn't even know where I was getting my votes from. Unlike other contestants that, yeah, the GMB is so scary. Yeah? You'll be in the house, somebody, there are times they give us the opportunity to call people, to help, resource people who will help us with our script. And then, as they'll take phones, go and hide and call their family. Oh, vote. And they'll me, mommy, I voted 10,000, mommy. Papa voted 20,000, mommy.
You had nobody like that? Wow. Where were your parents when you were coming for GMB?
They were there.
But said you not and shed family corner. The family
they were supporting me. They were going from market to market yeah.
But you just had no idea where the votes were going to come from.
No, my friends won't vote 5,000, mommy. Now come on, vote 10,000. And Obi GMBB, So it was just God. My win, it was just God. It was just God.
In our local parlance, they say boys are bread,
yeah.
but girls say so.
Oh yeah, bread.
And maybe me cool you down. Okay, I want to cool you down this afternoon. So on that note, Patachu, we are ready for our ice cream. We need to calm our nerves. It's been a lot that we've gone through, but with confidence, with poise, elegance, and of course, with a sprinkle of God's grace, she is here today and she's my guest, and she's been doing most, if not all, of our auditions for us, and she's actually going to be sitting on auditions for GMB 2025. Let's take a break. We will be right back on GMB Reflections 2025. Welcome back from the break. Your ice cream is coming, so you can calm your nerves. I'm just reliving the moment with you. I mean, you would have needed this ice cream then, right? So, sweethearts, please bring our ice cream. Thank you so much, Patachu, for our ice cream today. Thank you very much. I'm taking you all the way back to 2011. On stage, you would have needed this. Any cheers here?
No, Mama,
any cheers here?
All right. I think you should incorporate it.
I think so. Ice cream kakra. Wow. Let's continue this beautiful conversation. That day at the grand finale for 2011, was it 6 people or 5 people?
6.
Okay. So, there are variations. There are some years that the contenders are tough. They've given off their best. In 85 choir, it's not possible. So it has to be 6. So in 2011, it was 6 as well. Going into the grand finale, when the night opened, all 6 of you walked up stage for your first introduction in your elegant gowns and all of that?
No. Everything was going on very well until I was changing into my evening gown.
And disaster happened.
And they called me. I was the last contestant, but they wanted me to be the first contestant. So I didn't even hear what they said. Not knowing they said we were going to talk about our project. I didn't know.
You came
but
there to talk about what?
Then they had told us it's going to be a message of appreciation to your sponsors and yeah. But I had added my project to it. So I'll obviously
let me take a scoop on that.
I obviously start with the appreciation message before I end it with my project. So they had to rush me on stage. So you know how it's like when you are being rushed to go and talk. I wasn't even done wearing my gown because I was the last person to leave the stage.
Lord,
so
and now you were the first to come
exactly.
back.
So they had to practically rush me. Your name has been mentioned. Go, go, go. So I have to go on stage. And I started with my message. And for some reason, I was able to learn the dialect. So I learned their various dialects. So I greeted in all the dialects.
Right.
And then after that, I went to the appreciation. And then just when I was about starting my project, they were like, oh, time, Asu.
Jesus.
So I'm like, okay. So I had to rush through my project. They were constantly reminding me that I have to leave the stage because like I'm done.
God.
And I felt so bad.
You were like, no, today it will not happen. And Ashanti region, I'm sorry.
And did marvelously well on the night. Not to say I didn't put in my best, I did.
But you knew that all the odds were against you, so you just knew that she had just taken the shine. It was not going to happen for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you complain that night?
No, I don't complain. I hardly do you see me complaining?
You didn't complain to organizers?
I didn't talk to
you. Didn't talk to the
I don't think
chaperone?
they are even aware of this. This is my first time of talking about it.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
Nobody knows that that's what happened that night. You didn't talk about it?
But I saw the disappointment on their faces when I got back.
What
And they were like, what were you doing?
But what did the judges say?
They did not comment on that. You know,
I remember. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you don't comment at all. You go and come back before they give their final commentary.
And so after that, that's when we came to do the question and answering.
Okay. So with that disappointment, how had you armed yourself now for the question and answer session?
I had some of the workers who were rooting for me because, like I said, everybody knew I was doing well.
Right.
So when I looked at their faces, I saw disappointment on their faces when I got back from stage. But they still came back to encourage me that don't let this thing get to you. Go and answer your question. So I gathered another momentum and then I went on stage. And indeed, it didn't affect my answer at all.
You know, as host, when we say that the grand finale is actually an accumulation of everything that you've done from day one, so that day, we mean it. And that's just what you have just confirmed for us. People just think that, no, everything that you've done all the way through the competition is thrown away and it's only the grand finale performance. But no, that's why that day, everything that you've done forms 60% of your scores and then 40% of the votes and then judges' comments and all of that. Wow. So you've just confirmed for us that from day one.
Because I've been consistent from day one. Even with this, it's not like I delivered, but
it wasn't to the best of your ability.
It was.
Okay.
If they have given me the opportunity to use all the time, you know, they give you time duration to rehearse your script.
Right.
So I had rehearsed like 10 minutes and they gave me just 5 minutes.
I can imagine.
So after the appreciation, I had to rush through the project. So it's not like I did well, but I couldn't really talk about my project, which was why they called me on stage. Do you understand? That's what happened.
Okay. The final moments. Just talk about it then. Just talk about it.
It was
because I can tell you're trying to reminisce. Tell me the final moments. What happened?
It was surreal. So so it was left with myself and then I'm on stage. And I just told you, Ellen did marvelously well on the day.
Yeah.
But let me add this. Before the grand finale, at night to the grand finale, I was praying. And I told God, God, if the crown is not mine, please don't give it to me.
Introduce me to your God after this.
I will.
This God that you pray to, he answers prayer, Papa.
I said, God, if this crown is not mine, don't give it to me. One of the contestants who was my friend, who used to be my friend, was with me when I was with Equia. Why will you say this prayer? And I'm like, listen, I say, Equia, we have the perfect will of God and the permissive will of God. So even if it's not yours and you pray for the permissive will of God, it will, I'm saying, listen, when something is not yours and you force yourself to take it, the consequences is damning.
Yeah.
So I'd rather place second
Right.
than to take a crown. Than to take a crown that is not
that's
mine.
not yours. Wow.
So on the day, if I had placed second, I wouldn't have been disappointed.
Yeah.
Because really, I wasn't expecting this in the first place.
Wow.
It was just for the fact that I saw that I had a lot of people who believed in me, who had hopes, and because of that, I had to put in extra work not to dampen their hope.
Okay.
Other than that, I wasn't really bothered. And then we held our hands because we were also friends. You know, like, and the winner is Tia Shantry Jinekwe. I'm like,
What happened to you in that moment?
I was so confused. Like, I'm like,
Did I hear my name?
so I did this on stage.
What was that too?
Made me say Gumiti say, yeah.
So that's what you did.
Me. Yeah.
You didn't believe it.
No.
Wow.
And I'm like, thank you.
Because
God.
so much had gone wrong that night, and you had seen Enam's performance, and you knew that it was going straight to the Volta region,
Yeah.
and not to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I thank God
Wow.
for everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, your story is confirmed everything I've always thought there was about Ghana's Most Beautiful. Your time, how many contestants were there?
Was it then we had 10 regions?
10 regions. So
Yeah.
it was 10.
It was 10.
Then. Taking you back into the reality house, who was your best friend?
AJ Pounds.
Okay. AJ was your best friend then. Was she was evicted somewhere along
Yeah.
the line. She didn't make it to the grand
And I
fi-
worked like
finale.
crazy.
I was just going to come to that. When she was evicted, what happened to you? How
You know-
did you feel?
I worked for days.
Why?
For days.
Why?
And people actually got angry. Why will you weep like that? Oh,
Why?
mommy,
What are you doing?
Susa.
But why were you crying so much?
Because, like I said,
Right.
it's difficult for me to bond with people.
Okay.
So I pick and choose. So I bond with you and that is it. I don't want to relate with anybody else.
Yeah.
So she was like my everything in the house.
Right.
My everything.
Right.
So when she was evicted, I'm like, what am I going to do in this competition? At a point, I'm like, oh, they should evict me for me to also go home.
Wow. Wow. Now, going back into the house, who was the most troublesome contestant?
I would say we were all troublesome.
So,
So one could count will be our own account. I don't think so. Be your no, there will be an can or can. Me, I was very quiet, but no, and
Right. Wow.
the fact that I'm quiet doesn't mean say I'm weak, because I'm not somebody who is weak.
Right.
Many a day pa,
Right.
but me bawa benso to
Right.
so emba me there so.
When AJ was evicted, did you feel like you wanted to go home
Yeah,
too?
yeah,
Ekuya.
yeah.
You wanted to go home?
I wanted to go.
Did you do anything by any chance just for them to?
So I cried that to the extent that then Anamba was with TV3.
Yes.
So on one of her shows, now come and say I didn't know Susa. Yeah, on the show. I think they on 1 year.
You wanted your cry to get so irritating.
It was
so
very
that they would just let you go.
Yeah.
Because you felt like your best pal was gone.
Yeah.
What are you doing in the competition? You and I didn't come to win. You just came to be second.
Yes.
You wanted a platform just to be able to act. So now that you have the platform, what
They
are
should
you
just evict you.
So, can I just go home?
The madam for
Wow. Do you remember who the best cook was at the time? The best cook.
myself.
Oh. What did you use to cook then?
Bibia,
Okay.
so we have a roster.
Right.
So we were cooking weekly. So you cook from Monday to Sunday, and then the next batch the following week.
Okay.
Bibia, anything on the roster.
Wow.
I'm able to cook everything.
Wow.
Apart from, I'm not really a continental person.
Okay.
But local dishes.
Because you're an Ashanti
I'm
girl.
an Ashanti,
You are an Ashanti
yeah.
girl. Who was the go-to person? If anybody had any issue, she's the one everybody will go to.
I think it will be our chaperone, but I wasn't going to her.
Okay. Who took the longest to dress up?
Would I say myself? Because I'm
Hey,
always
it's
late.
clear.
I am always late. I'm just a true one. I don't know what is wrong with me.
You were always late.
Always.
You would
Up to
always
this
take
time.
your time wearing your clothes. Da 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 da
Up to this
da.
time, I'm always late. I want to change.
Please, you have to change.
Oh.
It's not good. GMT, Ghana Man time. Let's talk about culture.
Okay.
You represented and still represent a region that is so rich in culture and our Ghanaian heritage. Those times you were delivering your lines and performances on stage, did you ever fumble? Did you mix things up? Were there times that you just couldn't remember anything and you had to improvise?
Because I wrote my own script.
Okay.
I could quickly improvise.
Okay.
Quickly.
For somebody who didn't know anything before coming, after they know about quadrim one kasa, like what?
I'm a fast learner.
Oh, wow.
And apart from that, I do my own research, so I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So the moment I forget something, I know how to fix something in and then. So you hardly know. And I keep telling myself, listen, I wrote my own script. I know what I have written.
Right.
The person I am saying to is not aware what is in my script.
You know.
So even if I miss something, unless I do something for the person to know that I have missed something, the person will not know.
What's the best comment? I know you said you didn't get any bad comment from the judges, but what's that one best comment you received and from which judge?
I remember.
You don't remember, right?
Auntie
Linda?
Auntie Linda.
Okay.
Fashion show.
It is Equia. Oh, wow!
Wow, taking off the wrap, and it tells you what fashion is about. Looking sleek and
And she said, "You look regal."
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah.
And that word stuck with you.
Yeah.
You look regal. But you know you come from a very regal region, right?
Yes,
The
yes,
Ashanti
yes.
region. You look regal. Okay. There are so many costumes that we wear for Ghana's most beautiful. Your favorite was which one?
I'll go for the dancing crane.
Dancing Crown. Did you cut your hair? You didn't. Or it was makeup?
I didn't. It was
Okay.
makeup.
It was makeup. All right. What episode made you feel so proud? Say, today I've represented the Ashanti region properly. Would you remember?
The poetry. Poetry recital.
That's what made you feel, say, Charlie, where you might represent the Ashanti region
Yeah, the
in the
poetry
best
recital.
possible form ever. Equia,
And I have a West one too.
oh, which one was it?
The music and I have a terrible voice. And they were like, you have to sing with Adenkumtua. Do you know that Adenkumtua?
No, I don't know it.
God.
The God. Oh!
So it was like, and I'm supposed to
and
sing. No, winning the neighborhood wasn't a problem, but
Okay.
I can't sing.
singing.
I will now call upon the Adenkum ensemble to join me. Daryl.
voice in yet. Yes,
But today the voice is better.
Aba.
I don't start to call quite one.
And
Because actually the voice is better today. So it was terrible that day.
I wept after the I wept.
It was terrible for you.
But amazingly,
Right.
Auntie Linda said I did so well. So you know what I did? Because I knew my voice wasn't that good, I had to fix something that will catch their interest. I decided to teach them how to sing the Yasantua song. You know, they mostly sing it like Kokro Hinkwe Yasantua Babesi. So I took my time to teach them that listen, it's not Kokro Hinko, it's Okwe Hinkun Aye Yasantua Babesi o Jina Premu one way. I
knew Babesi o Kuprema Kwe.
Okwe Hinku. Okwe Hinkwe Yasantua Babesi o Jina Premu one way.
Who taught you that? You learned all of that in the competition.
So that gave me, you know, when you're able to interact with your audience, when you're able to teach them something new,
It
you
gave
get
you some confidence.
You get marks from that. So I think Auntie Linda, I caught her attention with that. So she didn't really notice that I was struggling with the singing.
Ekuya, your progress is super beautiful.
Thank you.
At a point, I want to believe that you even invented your own beauty pageant.
Yeah.
Yes, you curated your own beauty pageant. But let me ask you, from the girl who knew nothing and came into the GMB competition in 2011 just to place second, just to find a platform to promote herself, especially in the film industry, to who you are now. Ekuya, what have you become? Who are you now?
I'll say I am now a very independent person, strong-minded, empowered, poised, confident, and ready to take up any challenge that life presents itself with the training I got from Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Wow.
And then I also felt the need to upgrade myself after Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Okay. What did you do?
So I told you I entered the competition with HND.
Yes.
I went to do my first degree at GMBB, my second degree at Legon, and I'm reading law currently.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
You're in law school?
Yeah, I'm in law school.
So I am looking at the next biggest lawyer in town.
Amen, amen, amen. Inshallah.
Oh, wow. In a few years, I will see you and I'll say counsel. That would be your name. I'll see you and I'll say counsel.
Inshallah.
Where did that dream come from?
That I have a lot of people looking up to me, and I can only be the best version of myself.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. Ekuya, congratulations.
Thank you.
Your growth is beautiful. Super beautiful. And one thing I also admire about you, I don't follow you a lot. You've gone through a lot with your personal life as well. And you've had a very beautiful way of dealing with all the pressures that life could possibly throw at you. What's that one thing you took away from GMB that has guided you up until this point to become the woman you are?
The fact that regardless of the situation you find yourself in, never let your crown down. You are a queen. And a queen, you don't need to open your mouth to tell somebody you're a queen. Your attitude, your demeanor should speak for you, should tell people you're a queen. That's all I can say.
You're a beautiful person.
Thank you.
I love what GMB did for you and did to you. And I love what you're in turn doing to impact lives out there. GMB is more than a crown. It is actually a classroom. And Ekuya Mwakwa 2011 is a clear, perfect example. We know you need to catch a flight so you can attend to other GMB duties. So I'll let you loose right now. But thank you so much for sharing your beautiful story with us. It's not the end. I need to have a one-on-one with you later, so that we delve into life as well. But your story is beautiful.
Thank you very much for having me. And it's always an honor to share my story, to be able to motivate and encourage other young women that they also can.
And on behalf of GMB, the platform, and on behalf of TV3 as well, I want to say thank you. I've seen your contribution towards GMB. I don't think you've ever been invited to attend to anything GMB that Wawusutida. You are always present. You are always here to serve. And we want to thank you for it. Some people probably just go through, get the crown, and then they forget. They don't remember anything at all to also give back. But we want to thank you for always and always giving back. And I wish you many more years of giving back.
Thank you.
God bless you so much.
Thank you.
Be safe on that flight and
you.
bring us the best queen from the Ashanti
Amen.
region
Thank
this
you.
year. All right, so here's where we'll draw the curtains on another episode of GMB Reflections 2025, coming to you live from Patachu. She's enjoying her ice cream. I hope you like it.
It's good.
Patachu, thank you so much for hosting us one more time today. We'll wrap up here. On the next episode, we'll sit with more queens right here on GMB Reflections 2025. I am Cookie. See you soon.